Hey, if you're watching this training video, it's because you are a security volunteer. I want to thank you so much for signing up for this role. It is a vital role. We've got to have some security presence there to make sure that we have established order. It's very important for a couple reasons. One, to make sure in the student's mind that they know that we've established order. Some of these older kids might try to get away with some things that they don't need to get away with. And so it's great to have your presence there. Most importantly, it's great to have your presence there because we want to establish for the parents that this is a safe environment, that they can trust where they're dropping their kids off, and they can not go off on their date night being anxious about this, but they can be at peace about it. And that ultimately, if we conduct ourselves excellently, it honors God, and it will inspire these parents, and I promise you it'll turn their heads to ultimately turn their hearts to Jesus. And so make sure that you're conducting every aspect of the night in your role exactly as we have walked you through this, or as we're about to walk you through this. There's only a few things that you need to know about security. Travis is going to be your point person for this. If you have any questions about specifically security, make sure you contact Travis with that. But there's a couple things you need to know. Number one is this: you're going to have a roster with all the names. Just so you have that there available to you in case for whatever reason you need to have that. So you're going to have a roster with all the names there. The second thing you need to make sure of is that if you see a kid, just like we talked about in the general thing, if you see a kid that is unaccompanied by their small group or their small group leader, you need to make sure that that kid gets back to their small group. No kid should ever be away from their small group. Ever, 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 ever. So you be eyes up for that in whatever area that you're patrolling, so to speak. The other thing is this: no parents ever need to be in the gym where the kids are. And that's because, again, background checks. We need to make sure that everybody who is around these kids have background checks. This keeps us above reproach. It keeps us away from some of the liability issues that oftentimes organizations can have in these kinds of events. And so your role specifically will be to communicate this to the parents in the best way that you possibly can if an event should arise where a parent tries to get into the gym. So you're the defense, the line of defense for that. So outside of those things, guys, you guys just need to keep an eyes up, keep aware of what's going on. We're not going to allow any kids to bring backpacks or anything into the gym area. So you'll probably be helping with that in case somebody were to bring a backpack. We're going to put those over into a separate designated area because we don't want kids bringing anything in that, one, that's going to be a distraction, or two, that's also could be illegal. You know, you just never know what's going to take place. So we want to just make sure that we cover all of our bases. So those are the biggest things you need to be aware of as a security volunteer. And if you have any questions further about that, you can talk to Travis, and that he'll be able to help walk you through some of that stuff. Thank you guys. I love you guys, and thank you so much for volunteering your time to do this. This is going to be an incredible, incredible event. I believe this is going to really help to create a tipping point for our church as we try to reach more people for Jesus. I love you. Bye.